You probably won't believe this, but I think I've cracked the story of Avengers Doomsday. Listen carefully and tell me if I'm right or way off. The story of Avengers. Doomsday will kick off from the end credits scene of Fantastic Four, where Dr. Doom comes directly to Franklin at the Baxter Building. At first, it seems like he's there to kidnap Franklin, but that's not the case. Susan is just about to attack him, but she freezes when she sees his face, because it's a face she knows. It's Dr. Doom, but she's a bit shocked, because the last time they met, his face was burned and covered by a mask. Doom will tell Susan about the incursion and ask for the Fantastic Four's help. Seeing someone like Doom ask for help, Susan realizes how serious this is and brings the whole family together. They make a plan to stop the next incursion, splitting into two teams. Doom, Susan, Johnny, and Franklin will head to the X-Men's universe, while Reed and Ben go to Earth 616, which is the scene we saw in Thunderbolts' post-credit. If you remember, in that scene, Yelena mentioned a space crisis, something Shuri in Wakanda is already researching. Over in the X-Men universe, we'll see a similar space crisis unfolding. Doom will speak with Charles Xavier, tell him about the incursions, and explain how he stopped several, or at least reduced the collateral damage. Charles will confirm it with his mind-reading powers. But here's the twist. Doom will only show Charles those incursions where alternate Avengers destroy other Earths to save their own. Then he'll reveal that Monica Rambeau's arrival here was no accident or coincidence. It was part of a plan. Charles will then order Monica to be locked up. Susan will ask Doom how he knows about the Avengers, and if they're so dangerous, why send Reed and Ben to them? Doom explains that he sent them to convince the Avengers not to attack because he has a plan. Back on the main Earth, when Reed and the Thing arrive, both the new Avengers and old Avengers show up. At first, there's confusion, but then Reed warns them their Earth is about to be destroyed and they need to stop it. Shuri and Wong, who've been tracking the incursion phenomenon, agree and call for an emergency meeting. All the Avengers work on finding a solution when America Chavez reveals she's found the Earth where Monica Rambeau is. But there's a problem. That's the same Earth they're about to have an incursion with. Captain Marvel is about to leave, but Reed stops her, saying that if she goes through the space crack, it will speed up the incursion. Instead, Reed says their ship can travel the multiverse, so they can go that way. They plan a rescue mission, which matches one leaked image showing the Thing, Black Panther, John Walker, and Falcon. Meanwhile, Doom makes his move. As soon as Reed arrives in the X-Men universe with his ship, Doom has the Sentinels, which he hacked upon arrival attack. Charles assumes these Avengers are also villains, and he and the X-Men fight them. When the Avengers learn Monica is locked up, they go on the defensive, leading to an Avengers vs. X-Men showdown. This is the fight Nightcrawler actor Alan Cumming hinted at in an interview, saying how he kicked Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic on the Doomsday set. Doom will then show Franklin's Cerebro, asking him to understand its mechanism so they can build an upgraded version capable of scanning on a multiversal scale to assemble a team to solve the incursion problem. Doom will have Franklin use Cerebro to locate Wanda on Earth 616, but she won't be found. So Doom tells Franklin to locate America Chavez instead, right as America opens a portal to this Earth. Since the Avengers were losing the fight, she arrives with backup, turning the tide in the Avengers' favor. Susan and Johnny also join, calming the situation. Doom uses the distraction to kidnap Franklin and America. When they try to use their powers, Doom reveals he's dampened them using Galactus' ship and magical runes. Franklin protests, but Doom manipulates him, saying if Franklin doesn't help, the multiverse will collapse, making Franklin responsible for not saving it. Basically, Doom will manipulate Franklin the same way he did in Fantastic Four Annual Number 20, where he kidnapped Franklin to trade him to Mephisto in exchange for his mother. At the last moment, the Fantastic Four intervened. After manipulating Franklin, Doom tells America she'll have an important role in creating the next multiverse. But first, where is Wanda? When America asks which Wanda, Doom shows her visions from Multiverse of Madness, where Wanda killed the Illuminati to capture her. Doom reveals Wanda is essential to saving the multiverse. America says Wanda's already dead, but Doom says that's no problem. She just needs to take them to her. They head to Mount Wundagore, but find nothing, until Franklin uses his powers and a chaos magic shield is revealed, protecting Wanda. Franklin breaks the barrier and revives her. Doom is surprisingly gentle, understanding her pain. America finds this strange, but Doom's plan is becoming clear. Gather the most powerful beings in the multiverse. Meanwhile, Shang-Chi's rings start glowing again, sending a signal just like in the Shang-Chi post-credit scene. That signal is coming from Loki. The structure inside the rings looks like Yggdrasil. A time door opens, and Sylvie says, "The time has come," taking Shang-Chi to the TVA, where main Earth, Thor, and many heroes are present. Sylvie explains she's a Loki variant, and Loki Prime has been secretly keeping the multiverse stable this whole time. The Yggdrasil World Tree was just a temporary patch to restore free will, but the multiversal war wasn't stopped, just delayed. Doom sees this as a flaw, believing the more the TVA and Loki try to save the multiverse, the more problems they create. His plan? Let the multiversal war happen. Let all Kang variants and universes collide and be destroyed. In fact, he's planned several incursions to protect certain universes by destroying their opposites. Thor asks how that's any different from Kang. Obi explains that in He Who Remains model, free will was 0. But Doom's model is even more twisted. He'll allow free will, but only under his control, enough to keep the system from breaking. It's revealed Doom is from Earth 828, where he used magic and tech to travel between universes and study the multiverse, aiming to become God Emperor Doom. But his interest shifted to Earth 838's Tony Stark, aka Superior Iron Man, who had turned his Earth into a perfect utopia. When Doom tried to recruit him, Stark turned out to be even more powerful. They fought, Doom won, and transferred his consciousness into Superior Iron Man's body to continue his plan. This info came from the dead Superior Iron Man himself, otherwise Doom wouldn't even be on the radar. I included the Doom versus Superior Iron Man concept because Robert Downey Jr. recently teased it, showing a comic cover of Iron Man versus Dr. Doom. The consciousness transfer is key because Earth 828's Fantastic Four are set in the 1962nd before Tony Stark was even born. So that's the only way to connect Doom to Stark. Mobius will reveal that after Wanda killed the Illuminati for America Chavez, Doom realized someone would always surpass his power. That's why he's after Loki, who created Yggdrasil to birth new timelines. Thor is proud of his brother, but that's when Doom arrives, with his Doom army, not Doom bots, but Doom variants from across the multiverse, all kneeling to Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom. It's revealed Doom promised Wanda that in the new world after the multiverse collapses, she'll be with her children and Vision. He made the same promise to Franklin, that he'll live happily with his mom and family. Doom isn't getting his hands dirty just to rule. He wants to create a perfect, suffering-free utopia. That's why Franklin sides with him. Thor attacks Doom and starts overpowering him, but Franklin powers Doom up. Loki realizes Thor won't survive, so he abandons his seat to help him, but he's too late. Thor dies, saying the same line he did in Infinity War: "The sun will shine on us again." Before Loki can act, Doom says, "Doomsday begins now." Then we see that leaked concept art shot Doom ruling, Franklin with his mom, but not Reed, Hulk in his own gamma world, and others in a medieval setting. In the end credit, we see Doctor Strange in his strongest form yet, the Black Priest version, setting up the next Doctor Strange movie. So that's the Avengers. Doomsday story I've pieced together from all the set images, concept art, and multiple reports. Some parts might be slightly off, but tell me, was this story crazy or what? And how close do you think this will be to the real Doomsday plot, or am I still way off? Let's talk in the comments. If you like the story, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel.